Really excited to be sitting next to Sinners, as he's known, or John Sinclair from the Institute of Motion, one of the faculty members. And we're really excited to say that on our mentorship in March next year, 21st to 26th, at the Hurley Surfing Sports Performance Centre at Casuarina Beach, we will be holding the part 1 and part 2 of the Institute of Motion Mentorships. And this time around, we've got John to host that and look after all the programming for us. So great to have you come down under for us. So tell us a bit about your background first, how you became involved with the Institute of Motion, and what part 1 entails and what part 2 of the mentorship entails.
Yeah, my career really started as a bit of an evolution. I started as an athlete growing up all throughout my high school career and into my college career playing hockey. And I decided that I wanted to move on and still be in this realm of physical education. So I enrolled in the Faculty of Physical Education at the University of Alberta in Canada, and then became a personal trainer after I came out. I came out as an athletic therapist, but then went into the realm of personal training, and then became a coach, and then became a director of education. And the next thing you know, I'm down in Florida now, having my own facility down there. But around 2011 is when we started the Institute of Motion. And so the Institute of Motion was founded by Michelle Delcourt, and 3 of my bestest friends in Derek Price, Derek Vandenbrink, and Michelle. And so we kind of created this, I think we helped fit a need for people wanting to know how the body actually is integrated. That was around the time where science was learning about fashion, it was learning about these models of performance of how is the body as an integrated unit as opposed to its isolated systems that we learned in school. And we created a space to help talk about motion.
Fantastic. So in part 1, we're going to look at the integration of the body and how the systems operate as a unit and how it affects performance, strength, and everything like that. And look at case studies on different types of people and how we can integrate the programming into that. And look at the 4Q model, which is how we put a program together and how we identify where to take the client on that journey. Is that right?
Yeah, so over the course of this past 2 years, we moved from that space of talking about motion and into this realm of talking about health.
Great.
And so we created an educational platform called Platform by IoM, which houses our entire curriculum on how to become a health coach. And really part 1 mentorship and part 2 mentorships are that incarnated in a practical form. So the part 1 mentorship is going to be about how to become a health coach. What does that mean? What's our role and responsibility as a health coach? How do I put that into my paradigm of what I'm currently doing in my business? So how would I onboard a client as a health coach? When they come to see me as a health coach, what am I going to take them through? So we're going to go through all the forms. We're going to take them through all the information that we would have for part 1, and then understand what are our unique methods at IoM. And we have some really unique methods on how we might train somebody, how we might move them, how we might understand from a behavioral aspect what is going on in their life and how do we make sense of it and how movement can help them with that. Part 2, or part B, whichever way you want to look at it, is now taking a look at how do I take all that information and how do I provide somebody the training for strength, for power, for metabolic conditioning. That's where we introduce the 4Q MET, and we introduce how do I know what type of structure, what type of exercise is going to give the right response to the heart and the right response to the entire metabolic conditioning system so that I get the right outcomes for my training. And then we'll package it with what am I going to do for people in the workplace? What am I going to do for those recreational athletes like myself that still hangs on thinking he's an athlete, but now has transitioned from hockey into tennis? And so how do I enhance my own life from a health perspective so I can go play tennis 3 days a week?
That's fantastic. And I think the thing that's really important here is it's going to enhance not only your skill level as a trainer, but it's going to take your business to a next level. So you're going to have opportunities on learning how to train corporate clients, whether you want to specifically look at seniors or mums or working in the gym or outdoor boot camps. So we're going to give you the template of programming, looking at disruptors and how what's getting in the way of why we're achieving goals and things like that. So that's pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, we've packaged, almost 198 lessons in that IoM platform that comes right to your phone, and we've packaged that and then created a curriculum of how to take somebody through that, and did it in 2 parts. So it'll be mentorship, the part 1 mentorship and a part 2 mentorship on how to take all that information and make it so you can walk away as a level 1 health coach.
That's fantastic. I think the benefit here too on the mentorship is the experience level that you guys bring. So for example, as a strength and conditioning coach and being a personal trainer, then a facility manager, and working with general population, reconditioning and rehabilitation, but now your facility works with high-end athletes, so tennis, coaching, baseball and football and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So I've been coaching now for almost 20 years. And so that's a lot of hours of accumulating and making a lot of mistakes. And so what we're going to do is we're going to show you from some of the practical stuff that we put together. This is all new stuff. This is all stuff that we've kind of cut our teeth on for a lot of years, trying to figure out what are some tangible solutions that we can create for people. So it's really the accumulation of hundreds of years of experience between the 5 of us at IoM and our extended group of teammates that are at IoM, and how we package it all together to make sure that we've got a real good solution for coaches and trainers out there to evolve into this realm of health coaching.
So personal trainers, there you have it. We're looking at the future of our industry, how we transition from just being a trainer right through to becoming a health coach, taking on the journey of our client, working with our client. You're going to get a template for solutions. You're going to look at programming. You're going to look at how to address different specific populations, which will generate revenue for you. It will help you stand above the other trainers around you. We're going to dive deep into solutions and case studies and give you as much information on everything that we can for 3 days on part 1 and 3 days on part 2. And you're going to learn from some of the best in the industry who are dealing with so many different realms of it. So
I'm excited to come to Australia.
Really looking forward to seeing you. So those dates, mark them down in your calendar, part 1 and part 2, the Institute of Motion Mentorships, 21st to 26th of March at the Hurley Surfing Sports Performance Centre at Casuarina Beach in New South Wales. Check out the Institute of Motion website and also Perform Better Australia website for more information. We'd love to see you join us, and of course John as he makes his way down under for the Institute of Motion Mentorships. Thanks John for your time.
Thanks buddy. Stay curious.
See you again soon. Stay curious.